boom, coming in hot, changed from Fenway Park.
Bro.
Whoa.
Whoa, we got announcers. This is fantastic. You're right in front of the monster. Holy moly. Look at this.
Incredible, dude.
What are we doing there? What are we doing there
Look at
today?
that. Well, the Cape Cod League's got like a showcase today, and Jake's team comes at their Orleans. They don't come till 2:00, but I came out. Peter Gammons is on the field. I'm gonna go say hi to him in a second.
Nice.
Just saw my buddy Angel, who's like the head security guard. Like, I haven't seen those guys in years. Dude, just this was one of the coolest places to ever play, dude. Like, as a player, I think everybody wants to play in either Boston, New York, or Chicago. To play in Boston in 2008, dude, when it was like Big Papi and Manny and Tito and Pedroia and Uke and Lowell and Alex Cora and Beckett and Lester, you know, dude, it really is cool to be back here, dude. Like, it feels like I was here. It was 15 years ago I played here, but it feels like yesterday, dude.
Just seeing the monster behind you, it's like gives you chills, man. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome, dude? Yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, dude, I don't know if I told you this. The last time I worked at Fenway that wasn't like a World Series, we were covering it was Schilling's first time back. Remember he came back as a closer after the Bloody Sock game the year later.
Oh, yeah. 07?
Yeah. So we go there to cover his return. It just so happens to be the night. Do you remember the night a fan tried to throw a beer at Sheffield in the right field corner, and he almost took a swing at the guy in the stands? Oh my God. That was my first remote ever in my career. And I was like, oh my God. It's terrifying.
Dude, bro, Chef is not the right guy to throw a beer at because he doesn't really care. Like, The Chef has always rode the fine line between fans. Like, it's all about respect with Chef. And I'll never forget, dude, that one pitcher Cabrera back in the day for the Orioles when I was in 07 when I was with the Tigers. He, like, I can't remember exactly what happened, but we have to look it up at some point. I think we even talked about it when we had Sheffield on our podcast. Check that episode out a few months ago. Dude, Cabrera threw it him or something like that, and I think Chef was struggling at the time, and then hit a home run, 85. It got out in 0.7 seconds. You blinked and it was gone. And then, dude, the bench is cleared,
right?
And freaking Chef went after him like that dude in the right field corner threw a beer at him.
Yeah,
dude, Chef went after him like literally, like I was like, this Chef's gonna kill this kid.
That's amazing.
And everything got broken up, but dude, you don't want to flip that disrespect switch on Gary Sheffield. You're going to be on the wrong side out.
I love that. All right, so let's stay there. Let's stay because, like, this theme of where you are right now, you probably, walked out of the tunnel today and, like, all the memories just start flashing back. Like, can you take us back to what it was like watching Manny and Big Papi 3-4 flip it, but, like, watching them every night in that ballpark with 35,000 screaming drunk fans?
Dude, this was the coolest place to play because it was packed every night, dude. It was in the midst of that run of, 2007 Chancellors, 2008. Manny and David Ortiz, Big Papi, and even the Uke chant. Mikey Lowell was raking at the time. Coco Chris, JD Drew. I mean, we were loaded, dude. We had some fun. We were steamrolling teams, and that was when the Rays ended up. We just had a ridiculous year. We lost Game 7 ALCS, but watching Big Papi's batting practice here, dude. He used to pepper that green monster. It was one of the most unbelievable things you've ever seen because he always felt like if he was going off the monster, that's when his swing was really locked in.
Nice.
So, to watch him come out and watch him take BP was pretty cool. And even Manny, man, watching Manny, just the way he went about his business was pretty impressive. Now, obviously, I had that falling out at the end of the year there where he got traded and Jason Bay came and he raked too. But it was special, dude. And playing for Tito.
Yeah, what about that?
Was really cool. I got a quick story, bro.
Bring it.
One time I hit a rocket off the monster, dude. And when you hit it off the monster, that thing right there, it's closer than you think. So it's like an optical illusion. Like, so I hit one high off the monster. I'm running a second, bam, I get thrown up at like 10 feet. Coming back in the dugout, fans are like, you're slow. I'm like, stay at first. I'm like, all right, I get it. I'm slow. So the next game change, I come out, bro, and I pelt one. I don't know if you can see it right center where that jet blue is.
Yes.
In right center. Wow. So I pelt one, dude, a rocket. I mean, a bullet. I'm like, oh, that's gone. Dude, it goes flying out there. Boom, it hits the top of the jet blue fence. Nick Markakis is playing right. He barehands it off the fence. Now, I'm already committed to going a second. I'm like, I got this easy. It's up in the gap. So I'm rounding first, and, dude, Markakis comes up throwing. I'm like, we got a situation, kid. I'm like, I'm going to get thrown out at second again. So from right field, dude, Markakis throws me out. I come back, dug out 2 days in a row. I've been thrown out from left field.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, 2 days, not from left field. That already happened the year before. 2 days in a row, I get thrown out off the monster and right center. And I come back in the dugout, and I'm like, geez, man. I put my helmet down. I go to sit down, and Tito's like, Terry Francona's on the step. He's got his bubble gum, his big jaw. He's like, hey, Cage, can I talk to you real quick? I was like, yeah, what's up, Tito? Pulls me in close. He's like, is there any chance you might have polio?
Did you laugh? Did it make you laugh, or you were like, come on?
Oh, dude, I go, you know what? I haven't seen a doctor lately. There's a chance I might, dude. I mean, I've never seen a guy 2 days in a row, get thrown off by 10 feet a second. Going to hit one in right center, going to throw it out again. So I don't know. Maybe I do have polio. I'm not sure.
That's great. That's great. Hey, let's get into a little bit of baseball news here, man. The Atlanta Braves just took it to the New York Mets, dude. Swept them. They were down by 3 or more runs in every single game and came back and won. And last night, the exclamation point, Albies hit a ball 976 feet to walk it off. That division is starting to, the separation is unbelievable. Miami's the only team that's kind of hanging in there, but the Braves might be the best team in baseball at the moment.
Dude, they are really good, man. You're right. And the fact that, when you look at great teams that win, teams that they do the things that the Braves have been doing, like coming back down 3-4 runs, because they have the firepower. You saw Ozzie Albies walk it off, I believe, last night. And just the way Acuna's playing at an MVP, he looks like the MVP of the league right now. The way he's playing, stealing bases, hitting homers, doing all things he does. Top to bottom, that lineup is just absolutely loaded. Sean Murphy, all these guys, Austin Riley. But that the staff is really where they're loaded. I think top to bottom. So the Braves are the team to beat in the NL right now. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, and hey, man, if you're the Mets right now, you got that owner who, he wants to win. He's got to spend some money. We are now looking at an 8.5 game climb they're going to have to get out of. Do you think the Mets can turn it around, or are you a little more concerned now that they might not be the team we thought they were going to be?
Yeah, I'm concerned. What about you, man? I'm definitely concerned. And if you're Stevie Cohen, who are you going out to get?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you did it. You really did everything you could. You signed Verlander. Not signing DeGrom now looks like the right thing with him getting hurt.
Right.
Scherzer just has kind of had an up and down year so far. I think there's just, I think I said this before, but the guys that they really miss. Don't forget when DeGrom and Scherzer went down last year, Chris Bassett and Taijuan Walker literally held the fort down before those guys got back. So they have neither of those guys. Bassett's in Toronto and Taijuan Walker's in Philly. But if you go back to last year, I think they had some depth in that pitching in that rotation, and I think they're missing that this year.
Yeah. So then one more team in that division, by the way, the Phillies have won 5 in a row. Do you think they're a half game ahead of the Mets? They're 8 games and 8.5 games back. Who do you have more confidence in making a run at the present moment, Philly or the Mets?
Well, I think.
And by the way, you're looking wild card at this point right now. I know it's the first half of the season.
And I think Philly still has that run in them. I don't think they've made that run yet. And you saw Wheeler dominate the other night, which is a great sign. I think that rotation's kind of got to get going. Schwarber's hit some home runs. If you go back and look at Schwarber's June for his career, he's one of the best players in the game. So maybe he gets hot this month, and they get on a roll. But I just think Philly hasn't hit that roll yet. I feel like New York. The Mets were swooning there, and then they hit a little bit of a tear when Alvarez first came up.
Right.
But I think now they're kind of coming back down to earth, and they're scuffling, dude. They're scuffling. So they got to get things going. I believe they're in Pittsburgh this weekend, so that'll be a good test for both those teams.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, it's starting to pack in there. So what exactly is going on today? Is Jake playing?
No. Yeah, well, he is. It's the Cape Cod League Showcase. There's tons of scouts.
Cool.
There's tons of. Here's the scouts. Can you see the scouts over there?
Yeah, and you have arguably one of the greatest scouts of all time, and Peter Gammons.
And Peter's right there. Do you see Peter, Chinch?
I can
see him walking away.
I see him walk. I know the Peter walk.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, Peter's walking away. He's been down on the field. I'm going to go say hi to him in a second when we're done here.
Nice.
And I'm just Sarah McKenna, who's a good friend of mine, who's basically, one of the big honchos here with the Red Sox, and just saw Angel, who was one of the head security guys here when I was playing, and I walked in the same entrance. I flashed my badge, and I was like, "Angel, what's up, dude? I can't believe you're still here." So it's good.
See, I told you people would remember you.
It was, dude. They're so nice here in Boston. This is such a classy organization. And from top to bottom, dude, from ownership all the way down, they do it right.
Oh man, well you've had a smile. You've been smiling ear to ear this whole time, so you're gonna have such an awesome day. I can't wait to hear how Jake does. I hope he kills it. I'm sure he will. Get those 5 tools going. I
just want to see him hit one off the monster. I said, Jake, I'll give you $300 if you hit one off the monster.
Nice, dude. You got to sneak in for a swing or two, man, at some point.
I know it is. I know. Hey, I got an announcement coming about. Maybe I'm coming back for a comeback. We'll have to announce that.
That's right. Yes, let's get on that. Maybe we'll bring somebody on to help make that announcement, but we can talk about that at some point.
Think about it.
Yeah. All right, dude.
All right,
have fun today.
All right, man. Yep. Love you, brother, and everyone out there. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed the Fenway Park scenery today and the green monster in the background. And let's go, man. Have a great weekend, brother.
You too.